This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies as we go through the evening hours. And again, it's clear to partly cloudy overnight. Temperatures only falling down into the 40s. A very comfortable night tonight. Beautiful again tomorrow, although we'll have more clouds around. And then it's going to turn windy and cooler as we go Wednesday through most of the weekend. Only isolated precip chances. Should turn nicer again by Sunday. Yesterday, we hit 63, right about average for this time of year. Our low at 25, so a little cooler than normal. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday. We're at 3100ths for the month. That's about a third of where we should be. And we're now in the hole for the year by about a quarter of an inch. And no additional snow out there. And hopefully we could put snow to bed. As we look at the month so far, we've had some very warm days out there. Certainly, the month of April has been warmer than March was here across the region. As you can see, 70s, 80s, even those record high 90s snuck in there. And another nice day today, temperatures into the 70s. As far as precip goes, had a little bit in here Friday, Saturday, about 2100ths and a tenth of an inch back on the 4th. But all in all, it's been pretty dry and only isolated precip chances. Not zero, but not much going on out there. As isolated chances at best. And winds are going to get pretty gusty as we go through tomorrow night, Wednesday, even into Thursday, Friday. Some breezy to windy conditions going to be prevalent out there. We do have a threat of thunderstorms back in our forecast as we look across the area. You can see some isolated storms. That's at best all that we're going to be dealing with. Isolated storms off and on in these areas. But we could see a marginal risk of severe storms tomorrow from mainly the northern panhandle. That threat shifts further to the south and east and brings us a much better chance of seeing thunderstorms in areas like Lincoln and Omaha and up through central Iowa, where there is a slight risk of severe weather tomorrow and tomorrow night, primarily from the threat of large hail. And some gusty winds. Temperatures very pleasant out here in the central part of the country today. 70s and 60s across most of the region. We're mostly in the 70s here in western Nebraska, eastern Wyoming. A few upper 60s snuck in there as well. And winds are light. We're looking at under 10 to 15 miles an hour, occasionally gusting up to 25 or so. Futurecast is pretty quiet tonight here across the region. We're not going to see much going on. And as we move into tomorrow, we could see Futurecast is a pause there for us, at least on the cloud cover. You could see some of the isolated showers that are going to form tomorrow here across the region. They'll be hit and miss, but isolated showers and storms. Can't rule out a strong one in northern portions of the region. And then as we go into Wednesday, things look like it's going to be a bit quieter until late in the afternoon and evening. And then again, some more isolated activity in the south. Lows tonight only down around 40 or so. Highs tomorrow, very nice, 70s and a few low 80s snuck in there. And as far as precip goes, it's going to be pretty light, hit and miss, just a couple of hundredths for the most part, if people get any light shower or two. Partly cloudy tonight and a low down around 40, very pleasant. Tomorrow, cloudy. We're going to see winds increasing to breezy later on in the day. And 15 to 25 miles an hour and some higher gusts will be in the upper 70s. We bring in windy conditions, cooler by Wednesday, highs in the 50s, down into the 40s by Friday, Saturday rebounding into the low 50s, then finally by Sunday, Monday of next week, upper 60s and back to near 70 again.